Live from KSAT12, the news at noon starts right now.
Happy Friday, everybody. We are less than 24 hours away from the peak of the annual solar eclipse.
It's something that we've been counting down for weeks now, but it's tomorrow. San Antonio and much of our viewing area is going to be right in the path of the eclipse for the first time since 1940. The
annular eclipse is rare, but not unheard of, and in less than a year's time, we'll also be in the path of a total solar eclipse, and that's truly a once-in-a-lifetime event. We brought you several stories to get you ready for tomorrow's big event, and in our latest KSAT Explains episode, our Eclipse Authority meteorologist tells us everything we need to know to prepare. There's a lot of man-made excitement to go along with this celestial event, so the KSAT Explains team breaks down some of those events happening across South Texas and the Hill Country to make the eclipse viewing even more entertaining. You can check out the list or check out this latest episode right now on KSAT.com or on our YouTube channel.
All right, see those glasses there. We've also been talking about the importance of protecting your eyes when viewing the eclipse. Right now on KSAT.com, we have a list of places where you can get the protective gear, and it's a very specific kind. Sarah Spivey also has a fun and easy project you can do with your kids to make a viewfinder for the big event.
And you can find that article and much more on KSAT.com. You can get there by scanning the QR code on your screen. We'll have full coverage of the event on GMSA tomorrow morning, so keep it right here on air and online.
And one of the guys that's actually, I believe, working on eclipse coverage for our KSAT Explains is our meteorologist, Justin Horn.
That's
Had
right.
some very interesting stories in there.
Yeah, we've been working hard and putting together all the information for the eclipse. It's a big deal tomorrow. Now, I'll tell you what we're a little worried about. Cloud cover.
No, please say no.
There is a chance of a little bit of cloud cover. I'm going to say that right now. I'm hoping, though, that the clouds will clear out some and we'll get some decent viewing here in San Antonio. That may not be the case for everybody. Cloud cover right now is actually quite thick here across Bexar County. We've got cloudy skies here in town, 82 degrees. But what you'll notice to the north, we have some clearings. That'll be shifting in. And then that is our cold front, which is starting to make movement to the south. It'll be here this evening. And when it does move through, we'll get some gusty winds and temperatures will cool off a little bit. It is going to be a warm day. 82 at Randolph, 82 right now, Pleasanton. And our forecast takes us up to about 90 or so. That's well above average. And then we may start to get a little bit of drizzle or maybe a light shower as that front comes through. Otherwise, it just turns windy. Very quickly, solar eclipse, don't forget, it begins at 10:23. Peaks around 11:54 and then ends around 1:33. We will get some of that cloud cover around, so that's something to keep in mind. More on that and more on the eclipse forecast and the weekend forecast coming up in just a bit, guys.
Thanks for that, Justin. New at noon, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office announcing the arrest of a teenager accused of having 40,000 deadly pills in his car. Officials say 19-year-old Brian Betancourt was stopped in the 6800 block of San Pedro earlier this month. During the traffic stop, deputies saw a white powdery substance in the car. Betancourt confirmed it was cocaine. After a search of the vehicle, the pills were found in 2 foiled and duct tape wrapped packages and tested positive for fentanyl. About 40,000 pills were seized and are worth around $120,000. Betancourt is facing multiple charges. And it is important to remember that one pill kills. You can check out our KSAT Explains Fentanyl on our website. That story dives into what fentanyl is and how it works and why it's important to never take an unknown substance.
People breathing a little bit easier now in a neighborhood that was targeted by an arsonist this past summer.
San Antonio police have arrested a suspect in connection with those fires, which damaged 5 homes. Katrina Weber spoke with a neighbor who also played a key role in his capture.
The flames and smoke tearing through the 900 block of Southwest 36th Street that morning were unforgettable. 3 different fires, which investigators believe were purposely set, damaged or destroyed 4 homes and an apartment building August 6th. At least some of them were vacant.
My house almost caught fire. There was a couple spots where the gas started catching fire from the ashes that were flying.
This man who wanted to hide his identity watched in horror, wondering for a while if his family might lose everything. What he says he didn't wonder about was who started the fires. He gave police information that led to the arrest of 35-year-old Roland Ramirez.
Every time I saw him, I called the cops, but he got away 5 times and we finally caught him.
The man says he recognized Ramirez as someone who regularly hung out around the area. Thinking the suspect might come back, he had been watching out for him.
Yes, that was my mission.
Finally, yesterday evening, he says his work paid off. He says he saw Ramirez heading toward yet another vacant house nearby and followed him.
Walking, but I was in my truck. But I was like 3 blocks away because I knew if he found out I was following him, he was going to run.
Officers this time were able to arrest Ramirez on a charge of arson. One neighbor who I spoke to told me that he's glad the suspected arsonist has been caught, but he says that fire destroyed some of his property that he still hasn't been able to replace. While recovering from the damage here will take some time, neighbors say with Ramirez in jail, they're no longer worried about any new damage being done. Katrina Weber, KSAT12 News.
Some new signs that Israel may be on the verge of escalating its retaliatory strikes against Hamas. There's a ground offensive about to start in Gaza, and Israel is urging Palestinians to leave their homes now. Hundreds of thousands of them have already left.
Meanwhile, Israeli officials say they've contacted 120 families of loved ones who've been kidnapped, adding this is not the end of the list. Here's ABC's Ines de la Cantuera reporting from Tel Aviv.
Israeli forces now gathering at the border with Gaza, a sign they may be preparing for a possible ground offensive. Israel is telling nearly 1 million Palestinians to leave Gaza City and parts of the north, though Hamas is telling residents to stay where they are.
Israel never and ever will not shoot civilians in purpose. We are asking all the civilians in Gaza City to go south of Gaza. The camouflage of the terrorists is the civil population.
But the UN warns moving so many people could have devastating humanitarian consequences. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians have already been forced from their homes. Hospitals in Gaza overwhelmed, on the brink of collapse. Those trapped by the war, living without water, food, medicine, and electricity.
The situation is just unbelievable, catastrophic, and devastating for us.
Israel's military says it hit 750 military targets overnight, including underground Hamas terror tunnels, military compounds, and other Hamas targets. The unrelenting airstrikes in retaliation for the brutal attack by Hamas militants. At least 1,300 men, women, and children killed, others taken hostage.
Encountering ISIS, I felt as if we were staring evil in the eye. In what we've seen from Hamas, it takes that evil to another level.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, extending condolences for the Palestinian civilian victims, and discussed U.S. efforts to prevent the conflict from widening. And there are growing fears this war could spread, with Iran a sponsor of Hamas, saying overnight that opening other fronts could be possible. Ines de la Cantuera, ABC News, Tel Aviv, Israel.
And with all the unrest in the Middle East right now, both the White House and local leaders are on the lookout for potential danger here. The San Antonio Police Department making it clear that there is no credible threat in our region right now, but they are asking everyone to be vigilant. Meanwhile, the Jewish Federation of San Antonio is taking a stand to support those affected by the war in Israel. The organization wants to raise $1 million, and then the Bar Yadin Family Foundation will match it, doubling it to $2 million.
It's unbelievable the chaos that's going on there. And people ask me, what can I do? I say, well, this is what we can do.
We told you about this story yesterday at noontime. They are starting their campaign now. All of the money will go toward helping the victims with items like clothing, toiletries, even tents and sleeping bags, since many of them have lost their homes in these attacks.
And still ahead, how the Rangers and Astros ACLS game is making history before the game even starts.
Plus, a company is coming to San Antonio, bringing a whole lot of jobs. How many? And how it's going to help our economy.
Welcome back. Your time, 12:11 in the afternoon, and a new manufacturing company is coming to San Antonio, bringing hundreds of new jobs and expected to have a $30 billion economic impact over 10 years.
Tiffany Huertas there as they made the announcement, and she tells us why this factory was chosen for south side of San Antonio.
Come on, Team San Antonio.
It's Manufacturing Month, and San Antonio is celebrating in a big way. City and county leaders welcoming a manufacturing company to the Alamo City.
Really excited to welcome you to District 4.
The announcement was made this morning at the Briscoe Western Art Museum in downtown.
We are so proud that the world's largest privately owned construction and agricultural equipment manufacturing company chose our great city, San Antonio, for its second manufacturing facility in North America.
JCB will construct a 720,000 square foot manufacturing facility on a 400-acre site in South San Antonio.
Texas is in a great place. You know, it's central to the country, great port access, a great pro-business climate.
The president and chief executive officer of JCB explained what they do.
We manufacture over 300 different types of machines, but we're also very, very vertically integrated. We manufacture our own axles, our own transmissions, our own engines.
The south side of San Antonio has strong ties to manufacturing, from Toyota to Navistar, and now JCB will be adding more than 1,500 jobs over the next 5 years.
I'd hope that other companies take notice of the incredible opportunities on the south side with the IH-35 corridor, with obviously Union Pacific and the railroad. We just have a lot of great assets, and it's time to reinvest in the south side, and this company is doing it. I'm excited about it.
JCB plans to break ground in 2024. Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
And taking a look at live cam, it's a cloudy Friday. We got the solar eclipse, or annular solar eclipse.
Yes.
Is it going to clear out, or are we going to be able
Yeah,
to?
we don't want it looking like this at 12:13 on Saturday.
No, we do not. It is going to clear out some. There will be some clouds tomorrow morning, but I think we'll get some clearing here in San Antonio so we can see the eclipse. The aquifer is down a tenth of a foot, 632.6 in your pollen count. We have no pollen count today. We won't have it next couple days, and probably we'll get it back on Tuesday. Just heads up there. We're going to talk more about the forecast for the eclipse. More on that coming up.
All right, let's get ready for the annular solar eclipse by going into one of our favorite meteorologists, Mike Osterhage, live at Market Square. What's going on?
Well, a lot of the show is going to be all about the eclipse today, or the eclipse tomorrow, I should say. And as you can see, I'm being eclipsed. Have you ever been eclipsed by a moon pie? Kind of fits, doesn't it? So our question is, though, where are you going to be? Okay, don't eat the props, okay,
Don't eat the
Ted?
props.
Where are you going to be watching the eclipse tomorrow? I'm going to be out there in Uvalde. They got a big, big party going on out there. Mia's going to be down in Floresville at the Peanut Festival.
We're losing ground here.
And you can scan that QR code right there. Yeah, we're losing the Ted. We're losing the moon.
We couldn't wait till after the segment, guys.
Yeah,
It's Ted.
So
It's
He was
lunchtime.
hungry.
it's Ted.
It's
Okay.
lunchtime.
that and a lot more coming up. Stick around.
That looked
Good
like
stuff.
a Thin Mint, didn't it?
Whatever it was, it must have been tasty.
Yeah. And I just want to mention, all kidding aside, that black dot you saw covering Mike's face, that is what your vision will look like if you don't use the proper glasses.
Oh, that's a good point.
And it can be a permanent black dot in your vision. So
We want to remind everyone. Use the glasses tomorrow. Even at annularity, when the moon is right in front of the sun, you'll still get a ring. It's only 90%.
there is no safe time to watch this particular eclipse.
Very good point. So make sure you have your glasses ready. There's still some spots. Some places have sold out, but there's still some spots where you can get those glasses. We're going to be waiting on the cloud cover to move out of here. That's going to be one of the issues tomorrow morning. I think here in San Antonio, we're going to be okay, but folks west of San Antonio may not be when it comes to clouds. Here's the setup right now. We've got a frontal boundary that's coming down into Texas, and we can see it actually very clearly with our visible satellite picture, a line of clouds right along that front, and it is slowly making its way south, and we'll make it here by this evening. When it does, it may kick up a shower or two, but we're not anticipating a lot of rain with this front. The big story with it will be the gusty winds that kick in a little bit later tonight. Temperatures behind the front in the 60s, 68 Abilene, 66 in Midland. Out ahead of it, we've got 80s, even some 90s starting to show up. It's 90 in Brownsville. And I think we'll get close to that mark this afternoon. So it'll be hot and humid before the front comes through. And then once it does, we'll get some much better weather this weekend. There's the scene outside. We've got cloudy skies still at the airport, 82 degrees, calm winds, heat index is at 86. So that's how you know there's a lot of moisture in place. We've got heat indices basically across the board here. Feels like 92 in New Braunfels, feels like 85 in Seguin. And once we get a little bit of sun, which we will here in the next couple of hours, that'll boost temperatures even more. I'm thinking 91 for a high here in town. You got mid 80s in the hill country. We could even go a little bit warmer, folks, south of San Antonio. So it is going to be not a very fall-like day. Let's take a look at the future cast now. We talked about the cloud cover. So we fast forwarded to 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Once this front passes by, we're still going to get some clouds on the backside of it. So there will be some clouds around, mainly San Antonio points west. What we've done here is we've plotted out the eclipse as it comes through San Antonio, the path. And you can see around 11:30, clouds are trying to clear out here, but it's still mostly cloudy. Del Rio over to Uvalde and Rock Springs. And as the eclipse comes through, looks like it will still stay fairly cloudy out west. So that's going to be the problem. Here in San Antonio, it'll be a close call. But I'm hoping clouds get out here. At least we'll just have a few around, and we'll be able to see the eclipse pretty clearly. And those clouds, by the way, will still be there to our south as well. So that'll be something to watch in the morning. I don't think it's going to be completely overcast, but there will be some spots that see quite a bit of cloud cover, again, especially west of San Antonio. So the eclipse forecast tomorrow, 65 at 10 o'clock, 63 at 11:50. So temperatures will drop a little bit, by the way, and then 74 by 2 o'clock. Wind gust forecast, know that it will be gusty tomorrow morning. If you're going to be out watching the eclipse or you got morning soccer or whatever it is, temperatures will be in the 60s, winds will be gusting to 30. It'll feel kind of chilly out there compared to what we're dealing with today. But all in all, the weekend forecast looks great. 80 on Saturday, 79 on Sunday. We'll start off at 55 Sunday morning, which will be really, really nice. Very quickly, the long-term forecast, this low moves away. We got another one that tries to move in late next week, and that will bring our next chance for rain with it. So the extended forecast will go, again, 80 tomorrow, 79 Sunday, 79 Monday. And then that next chance of rain shows up on Thursday. And we'll be broadcasting live on the app tomorrow for the eclipse if you want to check it out.
Looking forward to it.
Everybody's going to be checking that out.
Yep. And then clouds or not, a weekend forecast can't get much better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Thanks for that, Justin. Yep. All right, coming up in sports, some big-name players in the Miami Heat not making it to San Antonio tonight for the Spurs preseason opener.
Plus, what the city is asking you to do to avoid downtown traffic for the UTSA game this weekend.
Undefeated in conference play, UTSA will host UAB in the Roadrunners' first ever American Athletic Conference home game tomorrow night. UTSA opened conference play last weekend, winning at Temple 49-34. The Blazers are 1-1 in conference play, losing to Tulane and then beating South Florida last week. When it comes to UTSA and UAB, the Blazers lead the all-time series 4-3. Game starts at 7 at the Alamo Dome. And if you plan on going to the game this weekend, the city of San Antonio is asking you to plan accordingly and arrive early. The city says they expect a larger crowd for the matchup, and downtown will be busy with multiple weekend events. You can take advantage of Via's park and ride option. It begins at 4 in the afternoon and picks up from the Crossroads location. Services each way are only $1.30, and parking at Crossroads is free.
And we're finally here. The Spurs are home tonight. It's their preseason home opener, and it is against the Miami Heat. If you're going to the game tomorrow night to watch the Heat, you will not see these guys on the bench or at all on the bench or in the court. They're not traveling with the team for several reasons. I think they're scared of Wemby. Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin, Josh Richardson, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Arrow, Kevin Love, and Kyle Lowry are not going to be there. Tip is at 6:30.
Do they have a team?
Somewhat.
All right, we now know when the Battle of Texas baseball will begin. Game 1 of the ALCS will be this Sunday night at 7:15. The Rangers will be at the Astros for the first 2 games. Then they go back to Arlington. This is the Rangers' first time back in the ALCS since 2011. And for the Houston Astros, this is no new territory. This is the 7th time in a row that they are there. This is also the first time both teams have ever played against each other in the ALCS.
And the Dallas Stars opening up their season with an intense win against division rival, the St. Louis Blues. Dallas scoring at the end of the power play during the first period. The Blues answering, though, quickly in the second period. And then it was scoreless for the third. The game goes to a shootout. The Stars make it. The Blues attempted to do it again, but the puck is stopped by goalie Jake Ottinger. Stars win it 2-1. Did I mention I watched a hockey show all last night? I was binge watching.
No, you didn't.
Shoresy.
Okay.
Kind of funny.
Good to know. Good to know.
Kind of, yeah, bad language.
All right. Still ahead in our next half hour, what one local mom is doing to make sure no other parent has to lose their child to fentanyl.
And it's back to the drawing board for the House. Why Representative Steve Scalise says he will not be the new speaker.